Alright, so I'm back, and I just did a test of my video thing, and it appears to be working. If not, then I just don't know anymore. The video is lagging behind the audio, so I know how annoying it is to watch videos where the audio is off. It's just really annoying. So it's not that I haven't recorded videos, it's just that I don't want to upload them because they're bad quality. So if this one is off, I'm still going to upload it, but just know that until I get that problem fixed, I'm probably not going to be uploading any videos because it pisses me off. So this video today is about, I've gotten a few requests from people or suggestions or whatever, so I'm going to try to put those all in one video, and then I want to give an update on my progress as far as healing and dealing goes. So number one, somebody asked to see my teeth up close. Now, I've already said I'm not going to take them out. I appreciate everybody's kind words about that situation. I know it's awful, isn't it, that I just haven't accepted it yet, but I'm human. I'm not Superwoman, you know. I've got my good points and I've got my bad points. Well, I just haven't been able to accept myself with them out yet. I don't like looking at myself with them out. I look like a totally different person. I don't want anybody else seeing me. That's just the way it is. Like I said before, Rome was not built in a day. It's going to take some time. And I don't know, honestly, just to be straight up about it, and if you want to know the truth, I don't know that I will ever be able to accept the way I look without them. And that just is what it is. That's the way I am. I don't think that that's superficial. I don't like it. So that's the way that is. But thank you to everybody who has told me all of, your encouraging stories and everything like that. I mean, it does make me feel a lot better. But still, I just haven't reached that point yet, and I don't know if I will. But then again, I always said that I wouldn't show anybody how bad my teeth were before, but I did. But it was like the day before, or no, the day of my surgery is when I finally showed my husband what they looked like. And it was just like a year ago when I showed my best friend and my sister after having bad teeth for like a decade. So it's just something that's a personal issue for me, and I'm not very personal. I'm not very private. I am open about a lot of things, and I don't get embarrassed easily. But I wouldn't say I'm embarrassed by that, but it's just something I'm not comfortable with. I'm just not. So don't count on me posting any videos with my teeth out. It's probably not going to happen. I can't say definitely not going to happen, but most likely not. What was that about? Oh, yeah. Up close. The lighting's bad in here. See? See, I don't mind that. I don't mind anybody knowing that I have dentures, honestly. Like, if somebody was to bring it up out in public, which I doubt anybody would be so bold to do that, but if they did, I'd be like, yeah, I have dentures, and that's that. Because, I mean, yeah, if y'all seen what my old setup looked like, you would see that this is a vast improvement for me. So I have no shame about that. It's when they're out that anyways. Another thing was what kind of adhesive I use. I think that's so funny. Like, I told all my friends I'm going to be on like a Polident commercial. That's hilarious. I can get the bottle, as a matter of fact, since I'm in the bathroom. This is like my my studio. Fixodent Extra Hold, the powder kind. That's what I use. See? That's it. That's where it's at. And yeah, that's what I use, and it holds pretty good. Actually, a little bit too good, because like when I go to take them out to clean them, like I have to fight, and it feels awkward, and I'm sitting there like this, like like a maniac. It just is really uncomfortable, but they hold. I haven't had any mishaps yet, thank God. So that's what I use for that. Then And I've been using it on the top and the bottom when I know that I'm going to go out in public because I don't want any situation where they start falling out. I mean, yeah, I'm comfortable with them, but I don't want them falling out. I mean, you wouldn't want your boob falling out of your top, right? So it's no different. I don't want anybody seeing that. So I make sure that I fasten them bad boys in pretty good. And so, yeah, it works. And I don't know why I chose the powder. I think I read on the forum that people were recommending to use the powder, and then my dentist said that the powder is better. So, yeah, that's what I use. But it's gross. I don't know if it's like this with the cream or not, but like when you take them out to clean them, it's this goo. It's disgusting. Like I have to like immediately brush the roof of my mouth like hardcore because that's where it gets stuck at, and it's nasty. I don't like it. And I noticed that there's a little bit of buildup in my sink from me like spilling it in the sink. Yeah, it's gross. Then for cleaning, you get one of these things. This is like the multifunctional tool. God, I feel so weird doing this. Anyways, yeah, this is like so you can pick food particles out, which you will have to do because they do get lodged up in there. This top part, I think, is... get up in front of my face. That top part, I think, is for cleaning up in the little crevice up at the top, or in, hard to reach spots. And then, of course, this is for the teeth. God, I would love to just sit there and just, sometimes I do that. I just look in the mirror and pretend that they're mine and just brush them real good. So, that's what I use for that. What else? Oh, I was also asked about the emotional aspect from... God, I feel so bad. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. I did not ask. But the person from Germany that I've exchanged a few messages with wanted to know if I... or about the emotional aspect of it. And that could be an entire video in itself. But... I touched on a little bit of the emotional aspect of it in my previous videos, but I'll go ahead and mention like some more. Number one for me was that I did not like going out in broad daylight. I didn't. I felt like a vampire. I felt like a hermit. Like, I remember when I used to hang out with guys and stuff like that, like, I wouldn't meet up with them in the daytime. It would just, like, with my husband, it took a while before me and him like chilled during the day and stuff. Like we always kicked it at night because I don't like... Yeah, that's why, because my teeth were fucked up. It's just so much more noticeable, and then just looking in your rear view mirror and just casually at a stoplight checking out how bad you look, like it was horrible. That really screwed with my head. So that's that. Then another thing is like going to job interviews. Like you have to be confident in an interview, and otherwise I'm a pretty confident person. Like I'm pretty sure of myself most of the time. Like I don't have very many doubts when it comes to like stuff like that. There's doubts in other areas, but anyways, so when you're in a job interview, like one of the biggest selling points you have going for yourself is to give them a genuine smile so that you look like you are a people person and you can get along with people. And it's just, yeah, smiles just brighten up the situation. And when you can't, you either, look like you're not interested, or you're not a people person, you're not happy, you got issues, or that you have bad oral hygiene. In any case, like none of that's good for you at a job interview because it just isn't. It isn't. So job interviews were bad, and I always, even if it could have been that I just wasn't qualified for the position or that they found a better match, like I still would, in my mind, tell myself that, if I had nice, pretty teeth and I could just smile at them, appear a lot more confident, and I could sell myself a lot better, and I would have gotten that job. And I used to beat myself up about all of that. So, another thing is, constantly comparing yourself to other people. And, in any other situation, I wouldn't. Like, I never would sit there and dwell on the fact that somebody has nicer hair than me, or somebody has better skin than me, or somebody's skinnier, or thicker, or whatever. I never compared myself to people in that regards, or even as far as personality goes. Like, I've been completely and totally accepting of myself as a person, except for my teeth. That's where I had the problem with comparing myself to other people. I felt beneath people. I felt like people thought that they were above me because of how bad they were. I felt like people probably thought that there was something wrong with me. So I think that was probably the worst of it, was comparing myself to other people and feeling beneath someone else in that aspect. And also, on top of that, not just, you can think to yourself about any time that you have to smile in your life and think, I can't do it. That right there is bad enough. Really. Think back throughout your life of all of the moments that you have had to smile. How many times you smile on a daily basis or communicate face to face with somebody. Now think about going back through all of those moments and hiding your teeth. It's hard. It's a lot mentally. So, where was I going with this? But the other thing is wanting something so bad that you can feel it in your bones. You know that this is the way it was supposed to be. I am supposed to have a nice, bright, white, pretty smile, but I can't support it. And there's nothing I can do because it's like a total catch-22. In order to get what you want, you have to go out and you have to work for it. But at the same time, you either can't get a job or you won't get a job because of your teeth. It's a sad situation that you just can't win from. And in my mind at that time, I thought that the immediate thing that would happen was that I would get all of my teeth pulled and I would get implants in instantly like that. So I'm thinking I need like $20,000, $30,000 cash money in my hand right now, and I need to go do that. But it didn't work out that way, and it wouldn't have for me. That's why I have to see, it's getting harder to talk, and I'm going to post that in my part 2. But anyways, that's why I have to keep these in my mouth until my gums heal. Now, the reason I'm getting implants is because, number one, psychologically, I don't want to have to remove my teeth. So what? Some people are okay with that and other people aren't. It's all about the individual person. And if I'm not comfortable with having to remove my teeth and brush them and stuff like that, I'm just not. So I would like to have something that resembles natural teeth in some way. That's what I want, and that's what I'm going to get. Another reason is my dentist was telling me that I would have major bone loss that would restructure my face. And I'm about to be 27 years old. I've got a long life, hopefully, ahead of me. And I don't want to have to go through that like that. I don't want to have to go through any more changes. I just want to be me and stop freaking worrying about it. I know after I get them, there's going to be a lot of maintenance involved, and the expenses aren't going to be final after I pay out all that money. But whatever. To me, it's worth it. That's what I want, and that's what I'm going to get. So, I will go ahead and wrap up part 1, and in part 2, I will talk about where I'm at as far as my healing process goes. And there's my phone ringing. I love my ringtone. Okay, so look out for part 2.